Hey guys, it's Tim and Steph from Touchdown Jacksonville, and we're here with some of our selected fans that have been participating on our Facebook page and engaging us through Twitter, and we wanted to kind of have a fan forum, an exclusive fan forum that we're going to have hosted on our Facebook page for everyone to see. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and have everybody introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Steve Cattone.
Hi, my name is Carl Lee. I am the #1 Jags fan.
Hi, I'm Donna King.
Hi, I'm Casey Ayers.
Hi, I'm Sarah Bryan.
We want to know how long you guys have been Jaguar fans. You want to start with Steve?
Absolutely. I've been a Jaguar fan since day one. I remember getting the team, the euphoria of listening to it being announced on the radio when I was out and about. I've just been a Jaguar fan since day one. Love it.
I'm going to change it up. Let's go to Sarah. How long have you been a Jaguar fan?
I've been a Jaguar fan probably since I was in about 3rd grade, and I remember my first game. I was in 7th grade, and I got to wear a nice tacky, great old 90s style sweatshirt with like the old school Jaguar on it. It's a classic.
And Casey?
As long as I can remember, yeah. My family moved around a lot when I was a kid, but my aunt and uncle always lived in Jacksonville, so I just sort of became a Jaguars fan in that process.
And how about you, Carl? How long have you been?
I've been a Jaguar fan for about 10 years, and I first became a fan back in the mid-90s when the Jaguars went to the playoffs and Tony Vaselli was on the team. I remember I was probably about 7, 8, and had an extra large Tony Vaselli jersey down on my knees, and I would cheer for my Jaguars. Even if they lost, I would cheer for them all the way to the end.
That's awesome. And Donna?
Born and raised in Jacksonville, been a Jaguar fan from day one.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and move into like game day experiences. What are some of the favorite things you guys like to do? Do you do special tailgating? Do you enjoy, what do you enjoy about the stadium atmosphere? Also, are there things you'd like to see maybe get put in? Are there things you'd improve on? Things like that.
I guess the #1 thing that I really enjoy about the game day experiences, and I'm sure everybody will agree, the flyover.
Yeah.
I mean, does that not get you pumped or what? I also enjoy, of course, the tailgating, getting there early, setting up the grill, getting the Bubba Burgers out, having family and friends come over. My father works for Anheuser-Busch, so plenty of beer. We just have a great time. Every year we do it up better than the last.
And where do you tailgate so I can go?
Lot cake. Everybody come on over. Plenty of beer. We just enjoy the heck out of it.
I tend to get there a little early when I can see the players stretch. You can get down closer to the field then. And I always go to El Gato Grande too and get
burritos.
Yeah. But my seats are in 205, and I couldn't find the cart this year, so I had to walk to the other side of the stadium. So you guys got to get El Gato Grande back on near the Bud Zone as well. But the flyover for certain, and I think we would all agree one thing. To improve, we got to keep filling seats.
Absolutely.
We got to make it a full game day experience. There's nothing like having that stadium full. So.
Definitely. What do you think, Sarah?
My favorite part of the game, to kick it off, is the tailgating. We have about 30 people all around my age that meet at the end of Duval Street, and we just have tents and barbecue and games and everything going on. But our signature dish is our man dogs or jag dogs, and it's bacon wrapped hot dogs. Throw them on the grill, throw some cheese on it, and
Yeah, I'm stopping by for kidding me.
Carl, how about you? What's your favorite game day experience?
I live for game days. Ain't nothing better than getting up at 7 a.m. on Sunday, put my Jaguar gear on, put all my car flags on, and head downtown Jacksonville. I love getting here about 9 o'clock in the morning, head up to the Bud Zone at 10. The best part about Jaguar football is walking into the stadium, seeing the field, seeing the players. I mean, you can't see that from sitting on a couch at the house. You can sit there and watch it on TV, but it ain't nothing like being there, seeing the players face to face and watching.
I'm not much into tailgating. We fly through Crystal's drive-through on the way here. Eat on the way to the game, because the minute the truck is turned off, I've got to be at the gate. As soon as the gate's open, get there, watch warm-ups, take pictures. I'm not much into tailgating. I got to be where the action is.
Yeah.
I totally understand. Me and my sister, we get there way early, and we have 3 up from the field, and we're just watching them warm up and everything.
That's the best time to take pictures.
Yeah, definitely. And they come over and sign autographs and everything. It's awesome. And you hang out with the players a lot. You went to a lunch earlier today.
Yes, we did.
Do you have any fun player stories that you want to share with us?
Atia Ellison is one of my favorites. I have his jersey on. It says Dimples on the back. And that's because one of the first times that we ever met him, my husband is I have a thing on Facebook called Me and My Jaguars, and take all the pictures of me and my Jaguars, and my husband is my cameraman. And one of the first times we took a picture with Tia, he told him to wait, get my good side, make sure you get the dimples. So my jersey says dimples.
That's
How
awesome.
everybody knows me.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Anybody else have any fun player stories you want to share with us?
Yeah, were you guys able to make it to the Jag Madness event earlier this year? Yeah, I mean, that was cool. It was,
That was cool.
Yeah, it was the start of March Madness basketball, and a bunch of players came down. They were shooting hoops and signing autographs for a lot of people. That was cool. And then another thing was actually Lamar Miles, who was a practice squad player for a while and one of the guys that you see more often in the preseason. I ran into him at Publix one time, and I didn't recognize him right away, but he was in a Jags sweatshirt. He was signing a couple autographs for people, and the dude was just so excited that people were recognizing him and like that he could meet with some fans over at the town center, and he couldn't have been happier to say hi and meet people. So it's really cool to meet a lot of the guys too that are right there on the cusp and trying to make the team and trying to really go and become part of that top echelon.
Mike Sims Walker, that guy has gone above and beyond to get out in the community, have his Jag nights, meet with the fans. He picks up the tab. I think he's just a great player and a great guy. One story I have from last year, though, we went to a Dolphins preseason game down there in Pro Player, and we got there kind of early, and the players are kind of warming up and stuff, and we're kind of had our Jag gear on in the corner of the end zone, and here comes Ernest Wilford come over and hang out with us and talk with us and stuff like that. I thought that was really cool.
That is fun.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, we were out on the river, just wakeboarding and stuff, and we go by this really, really nice yacht, and there's a guy and a lady up at the top. You could hardly see him, but I was like, that has to be a Jaguars player. And we pass them, and sure enough, there's a huge sticker on the back, and it was called Hail Mary. So I grabbed my brother. I was like, Chris, that has got to be Gerard, because he was putting on a fundraiser down in St. Augustine fishing tournament, and so we turn around and we go by and we're cheering, go Jaguars, everything, and he was all for it. His wife, they were waving, and it was really, really cool.
That's a great
and
story.
then I tweeted him later, and he was like, good to see you guys out there.